No, I don't think so. And I think it's. I think our defense statistically is where it was last year at this point, and so I don't. Defensive issues. I think uh, the fact that at times we don't protect the rim, that's just the easiest thing to see and go to because it's a layup, and you're supposed to easily take those away all the time. So I think. I like where we're at defensively from a competitive standpoint. I like where we're at from where our reads and our coverages have been. We have to get better at protecting the rim, which you saw a little bit of that yesterday. And I think we're fully healthy, that allows us to play different lineups, like more double big situations where protecting the rim is easier because of the type of versatility that you have out there. And so I don't know if they're issues as much as like when you play a certain way, these are the type of things that you have to fight not to give up. Versus what you're willing to give up. But I like our competitive spirit. I like what we're doing tactically. I like the reads that we're making. We just got to continue to get better there.
Is that that balance of you say we're willing to give up, and we know you're always willing to give up twos while you're taking high volume of threes. The math is going to work out for you guys. Is it like going a step too far? Like we know we're willing to give up twos, but they're too willing to give up certain twos?
No, I mean, it just depends on which ones you're willing to do. Like in the Clipper game, they went to Zubac post-ups. If they're going to post him, that means the ball's not in James Harden's hand. So you just got to fight for the ones that you're willing to give up versus the ones that you're not. And it's the transition after makes, which we were giving up earlier in the year, which we've gotten better at. Not your transition off turnovers, which you got to get better at. Getting back cut on your body position, which you have to get better at. And then your individual defense. And so I think it's just which ones. The twos that you can control are the ones that we're willing to give up. The ones that you have to do a better job of, whether it's your body position on a back cut, your individual defense, some of the offensive rebound ones, like those are the ones that we can control, that we got to fight to not give up. But the twos that we work to give up, and which are the ones that we can control tactically, are the ones that we focus on.
That strategy of controlling your opponent's shot selection, when did that become a big thing for you, this defense specifically here? Was it during your assistant days, or even once you became head coach?
I think it's always been that way. I think just again, the Celtics have always had a great defensive team since I've been around. They've been in the top 5 or 6 since there. So because our guys, compete at a high level and have an individual pride over a season, we've always been right up there. And so I think it starts with that for those guys, and then with the versatility. I think when Ime got here and we were able to switch with Al, and he was one of the most attacked guys in isolations, and he had great isolation numbers, and what you were able to do with Rob and his versatility, and then how we were able to use Al in different situations, develop Luke and his versatility, and now you have KP and Ime. I think just the versatility that you have allows for you to dictate the shot quality at the other end. And I think we're up there. I think we're second or third in points per shot defense, which is kind of right where we want to be.
I saw a stat, Ime, Luke, Al, those guys are guarding on the perimeter about as high of a percentage of the time as anyone in the league. Is that intentional for you guys? Does that change a little bit now that Kristaps is back?
Yeah, it'll definitely change because he's back. And you take a look at that's also some of the reasons why it's a catch-22. You want to switch to keep the ball out of the paint, but you end up being susceptible to other things when your bigs are on the perimeter. And so we just got to continue to get better at that. But it's definitely it'll be different now that KP's back there.
Jalen talked about how he wants the team to play fast all the time. I think that's something he brought up last year, something he's been pretty consistent about. Are you happy with the pace you played, and what are the focuses about trying to look for early on?
Most important thing is getting to our spacing and seeing in there. It's he's right. When we play fast, that's when we're at our best. But it's not playing fast, just running up and down. It's playing fast, switching to your spacing fast, seeing the advantage fast, seeing the coverage fast, getting to your action as fast as you can. And so fast is pace is an overused term where we want to do that, but we also want to get to what we want to get to as fast as we can. Can we get to our space? You can't chart how quickly you get to your spacing. Last game in the Clippers, our average start of possession was at 18. On the season, it's like 17.8. So that's kind of right where we want to go. Can we get quicker things when we get to our spacing? Yes. Can we see the advantages when we get to that? Yeah.
Joe, the other night, Peyton hit the 2 threes and Sam hit that 3. Peyton taking a quantum jump. I know you were classic point guard. What's been the difference for him this year?
I wouldn't say necessarily this year. I'd say the difference in him in the last 2 seasons is his ability to just become a better overall player. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. I think, coming out of college and the first year was an adjustment because college he always had the ball. I think over the last couple of years he's learned to really impact the game and be effective without the ball, whether it's cutting, whether it's coming off screens, whether it's offensive rebounding. And then you've seen what he's done defensively with his ball pressure, I think, which can change games. So I think he's finding ways to just impact the game differently every single night.
Thank you, Joe.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.